Once again, thank you for tuning into On My Way Radio on WSIN 1590 AM, the number one college radio show to hear your favorite R&B throwbacks. I'm your host, Gary Robinson Jr., and across from me is Nate Lewis.
Hey.
We got a special guest, Barbosa.
On My Way Radio it's a talk show and a music show. So what we like to do is we like to play old school R&B or old school hip hop, and then we like to talk about, hot topics that's going on in the world, whether in rap or R&B or just any kind of culture, just anything that's going on. We really have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
It's definitely a lot of fun recording, especially with Anna. Because it, like, for an hour when we're recording, you kind of forget about all the drama and stuff that's happening in your life and just have fun for an hour. And then I especially now that I think the show's better, I'm hoping people watch it and get laughs out of it. And especially now during this pandemic, that's what a lot of people need. Like, I know I watched a lot of stupid YouTube videos during the pandemic that helped me get through it.
I just, for me, like, I wanted to do that as well. I've always been a fan of music. I like sharing music and sharing stuff like that. So for me, I saw this opportunity working at WSIN, which I thought would be just fun to do, especially with COVID happening my first semester. It was hard to meet new people and hard to really do much of it instead of just sit in my dorm room and do homework all day. So this kind of gave me an opportunity to leave my dorm, as well as work on a craft, which is like public speaking, for instance, as well as just practicing, like, explaining things, as well as sharing new music I find enjoyable.
So I've always had an interest in sports broadcasting since I was like 11 years old. To be really specific, it was July 9th, 2011 that really wanted to make me become a sports broadcaster. So when I got to Southern, I immediately joined WSIN, and I did a show last spring before COVID shut us down by myself, and it was really tough. And then my friend Greg here told me that he was transferring, so I invited him on to join my show, and it kind of went from there. And it's much easier to do it as a duo as opposed to myself.
I love music, so like music is, I always wanted to make music, but I never had the tools to do it. So like just enjoying good music is definitely a stress reliever, and it kind of just takes your mind off of everything that's going on, with COVID and all this crazy stuff that's going on in the world. It's just a good, fun time.
Plus, like, when you turn on radio 20 or 30 years ago, what the youth liked was on there. Now it's what corporations like and what a very small audience of music listeners actually listen to. So with my station, I hope to kind of find artists who should be at the top but aren't, because they don't have major labels, they don't have the accessibility as a lot of pop artists, or they don't have the attention-seeking behavior as a lot of people in the social media age.
If you don't enjoy it, then don't do it. But like, you have to go for what you know. If you love, I don't know, if you love unicorns, then have a podcast about unicorns, just and do it to the best of your ability. And that's what I did, and make it unique. Everybody who has a show on WSN has a very unique show, and I listen to it, and it's very fun to listen to because they're passionate about it, and it's something different. It's like, man, I never heard something like this before. So always try to be different and unique, and don't try to copy anybody's style.
On Thanksgiving here in LC's Extravaganza on WSIN 1590 AM radio. See you guys same place, same time next week.